DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Manning with a play fake. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Manning. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Gators come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gators are flying down the field. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their 1st drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Ball. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Jones wants to throw it. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this has been a really good 1st drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Now, on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And the 1st points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coleman open on the right. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed, so who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorn! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They feed him again. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Jones to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here's a get the ball. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The run inside. It's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the Gators will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Running inside, it's Smothers. Headed to the end zone, runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Jones wants to throw it. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators want to move quickly. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. DB's right up on the receivers. Jones to throw. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback may change this route. They go play action with Manning. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's Arts to throw. On the left side, here's Coleman. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's a heat. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Oh, what a cut! He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This late in the half, off, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jones wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff for Ball. They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Old Dominion, taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. And it's the Monarchs who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now, some other games you may...
Oh, he's got some space. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speed so they can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Jones to throw. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic and intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
He breaks a tackle. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Throwing Manning. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard need plays like that.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
One more time, it's Brown. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Arch is going to throw for it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Play action, here's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. At the 35, he's open. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And I think sometimes as a quarterback, you press a little bit after a first down loss and you get backed up and you feel like you have to force the football. I love the patience right there. He made the right decision, checked it down, and how nice is it to have a guy that can do that? After he catches it, so many yards he can chew up really quickly and make a big play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Complete on 3rd down. The tag! Touchdown, Florida! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The run inside. It's Brown. Strong, firm tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. It's a seam wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Jones to throw. Gets it out quickly. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. On the draw, it's Ball. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. On the run, still looking. Throws into the middle of the field. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Jones wants to throw it. Right down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy.
There's some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. Complete, left side, Coleman. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Throws to the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. Line gets set, first down. Manning on play action. Hit as he throws. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. Jones to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Took it back to the house, and now they're right on their heels.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Keep working on that clock. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And they're able to get him down.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pryor. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Bounced off his feet. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football, you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. Still running at the 40. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get 1 first down. And Palmer, they can run it. They can play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. They go out and get the execution needed to win this game.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been